This car has been one hell of a project for me. Sat for a very long time. These guys that, and this is a family car, so I get getting it started, but some of these guys will go out and buy these rotted out, roached out Corvettes like this that have sat forever, any classic car. And they'll put so much money and so much time into them. Again, like I said, this was a family car, so I get getting this one running and going. But I'm telling you right now, it is much better for you to buy a restored, at least decently restored, doesn't have to be like show quality car, than it is to try to redo one of these old ones. Now for me, I'm a mechanic, I do all my own work, saves a ton of money. But if you were taking this to a classic car guy and having them redo everything on here, I mean, it would be an insane amount of money. 20, 30 grand easy, way more than what the car is worth. So pretty cool little setup here. This motor was completely rebuilt before the car was parked. I mean, I don't even know if it has 1,000 miles on it at this point. It's got forged pistons, 11.5 to 1 compression ratio, which this car from the factory is like 8.5 to 1, so that's a huge difference. It's got a mild cam in it. For the time, for like the late 80s, it was probably a pretty decent cam. Long tube headers. That's my Holly on top of it just to get her running good. We're going to replace that. I switched it over to an HEI. It had an old coil setup. It just wasn't firing right. And boy, lots of hoses, lots of belts, lots of wires, lots of fluid. All new brakes all the way around. All new calipers. I love these old school wire wheels. Some people hate on them, but I love them. I think they should get them re-chromed for sure. But all new rotors, calipers, pads. All the lines were actually good. They were all replaced whenever it was redone back in the late 80s, so they actually did okay. Car itself's rough. Paint needs redone. They're probably just going to wrap it, is my guess. I think that would be the easiest way around it. Get some of this, some of the body work just fixed up on it, some of the little nicks and scratches filled, and then just get it wrapped. We'll have to figure out back here. We got a crack in the fiberglass, so we'll have to pull this bumperette off and see if we can't get that looking decent. But I guess we're missing an E for Corvette too. But we got her running. Got the interior pretty much gutted. All the carpet out, all the main trim out. But like the door cards are still in very good shape. They just need really scrubbed up good. Seats are in good shape. They just need a good scrub. And again, I mean, a quick hit with a upholstery cleaner will get that all straightened up. This little center console thing, I think this was added in. I don't think this was an original power windows car. They're from some of the wiring I've seen inside of here, it looks like it might have been a non-power window car, and then they added them. So I think that's why this console looks a little bit different, and the paint's flaking off of it because that was an added-in part that was painted. And I got to figure out the windows. This one is very slow, and that one is not working at all. Won't go up or down. So, but the dash and everything, not in that bad a shape. And the gauges still look pretty good. That cool gauge pack in the middle that all the C3s have. It is an automatic. It does have a high stall torque converter in it with a shift kit, so it should be pretty interesting to see how it runs. I did a mean burnout in it yesterday real quick, but I didn't really want to drive it around because the brakes weren't working. And well, today we have a beautiful sunny day here in Pittsburgh. At least for us, this is a nice day. So that being said, it's fired up. Give you guys a look. I just had her running, so this isn't just like a cold start, but it's open exhaust, so it's just straight long tubes right now. There's no exhaust hooked up. She's idling good. We got what is it, about 60 pounds of fuel or about oil pressure. I haven't got the old headlights working. They're a little slow. I think they need kind of greased up. Everything's working right. there's no leaks, but you got one and then the other one. Sometimes these high compression motors don't make enough vacuum to get the headlights up and down fast. See, they stay up for a second and then one goes down and the other goes down. Not bad, a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of figuring shit out, but she's back alive. My little drive I took the other day in it, she ran really good. So hopefully the rain clears up here in a couple hours and get it out and burn the tires off of it. Till next time.